Okay. Hey, Mom, can you hear me? Just checking to make sure this whole thing works. Hey, Mom, text me back if you can hear this, if you guys are watching. Still trying to get it set up, make sure it's working correctly. Sorry about all the noise. Okay, can you hear me now? I know there's going to be a delay when I say it, when you can hear it. But just want to make sure you can hear me okay. Okay, perfect. Hopefully the video quality is okay. It's saying that I have a low bit rate for the channel, but it's as good as it's going to get. All right. Okay, good. Well, with some luck from the network gods, we'll be able to watch and stream the whole game tonight. Recording. So the coaches are, looks like, finishing up warm-ups. Okay, sent the URL to everybody that needs it, hopefully.
Oh, that was a perfect
Alright,
spot,
so
Caleb.
there is one player missing in that shot right there, and that is Chloe Kidd.
But is that for the
when we took the picture on Tuesday, she wasn't there yet. And she's going to be missing tonight's game as well. She's still out with an injury, but she should be available for our next game next week against, I believe, EC Glass. But tonight we are in Lynchburg, downtown Lynchburg basically. I could see the Liberty Tower from right here. This is a beautiful field at Heritage High School. We'll be playing the Pioneers. The Pioneers are in what district are they in? The Seminole district. They don't have any scores yet posted on Max Preps, and we did not play them last year. I think we played Mecklenburg instead, which I don't think we're going to play this year, it looks like. Last year, let's see what their record was for Heritage. It was 1-13-1. So it looks like they had a rough season last year. I think the one team that they played that we played was Dan River, and they tied against Dan River. Let's see, I believe we did play with Dan River. Let's see if I can go back and look at our season last year and find out what the score was there. It's Dan River. Yeah, we beat Dan River twice. The first time we played them, we won 7-0. The second time we played Dan River, we beat them 8-0. And Heritage last year tied Dan River 0-0. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's an indication of how it's going to turn out tonight, because every year is a different a team for sure. It looks like they're finishing up warm-ups for the Heritage side. We've got about 8 minutes till the game starts. Captains are called, and they're going to go to the refs. I've got to wear my glasses. Can't see. All right, so they're meeting with the refs right there. Team captains, it looks like Alex McNamara and Nadia are captains tonight. I don't have the starting lineup for tonight's game, so we'll see once they take the field. But I do apologize for the snafu with the network last game on Tuesday. Let's see, I need that. There. I could not get logged into Google for whatever reason. They changed their authentication, so I had to validate who I was, and they asked me for a phone number. I sent it to my phone number, and then they texted me the code, and they said it was invalid. And I think it's because that phone number wasn't registered with the account anyway. So long story short, I think I've got it worked out finally, so hopefully with any luck I'll be able to live stream the rest of the games this season. Let's see, it's probably still in the 60s here right now tonight. I mean, it is just an absolutely beautiful evening, which is a sharp contrast from last year, the way we started the season. The first two games were just, they were just unbelievably cold, and the wind was bad. So right now the current conditions here at Heritage in Lynchburg, Virginia is 66 degrees. Got a light breeze. But we're kind of well protected here because we're kind of in a bowl on the side of the hill that was down there. So it shouldn't affect us too much, even if the wind does pick up. It's scattered clouds a little bit, but I don't think there's any worry about rain tonight. We got some good rain last night. And they saw that coming on Tuesday, which is why we're playing here tonight in Lynchburg, because of the turf field versus our field at home, which is grass, and it's already kind of chewed up a little bit from the rain and the practices and whatnot. And this is just a scrimmage, so it really technically doesn't matter, even though we obviously like winning every game that we can play in. It's a good challenge for us. About 5.5 minutes before the game starts.
Oh my God!
And yeah, I am a little bit far from the field, but I am on the crow's nest of the stands, basically, at the very highest position that I could get to get good view of the field. I do have another camera, which is on my left. Let's see if I can switch to it here. No, I have to switch out and go here. So this is my other camera, which if there's any action on that side of the field, I'll be able to switch to that and show any goals being scored or blocked or whatnot. Anyway, the Raiders are still out there practicing, warming up. Let's see. So the Raiders are 1-0. This game is against Heritage High School. On the 12th, we play against Halifax, it looks like, for our schedule. Yes, we do play Halifax next week on the 12th. And then EC Glass, excuse me, which is also another Lynchburg City team. And they are in a totally different division. So that will be a big challenge for us. These Lynchburg City schools, I think there's several high schools here in town, and they have a lot of kids to choose from for players and whatnot. And we're just a really small town, so it's going to be a good challenge for us, but we're looking forward to it. It's the boys football team plays a lot of very difficult teams at the very start of the season to scrimmage. And I kind of like that because it helps expose any holes that we have and in the defense and whatnot, and gives the coaches and the players a chance to adjust before the regular season starts. So I'm kind of glad that we're playing against some city schools here, so we can get exposed to any issues that our team has. Because as you know, last year everything was smooth sailing until we actually faced a very difficult team, and the coaches had no answer for that team whatsoever. And this season has already turned out to be a very different team, even though we have a lot of similar players. And it's a different team because the way the coaches are substituting, which is fantastic. All of the girls on the team are getting a chance to play during the game, and it proved very fruitful against our team against Tunstall on Tuesday. When we were ahead by quite a bit, we pulled some of our starters out, and our secondary players ended up helping score some goals too. So it just proves how much it matters to get everybody out on the field and playing time. This will pay off in spades, hopefully, down the road as the season goes on. We know we'll have a lot of girls that know how to play and play together. And it's not a surprise when it matters and it's on the line. So every game is different, and we'll see how it goes. But we've got teams are circling up, getting ready to do their cheer. Girls are doing their prayer before the game. I already like how Coach Mills is running this team.
Raiders on 3! 1, 2, 3, Raiders!
All right.